Hello, we are Isabella Szadkowska, partner, and Nima Moshggoo, associate of Altamimi & Company UAE. In this video, we'd like to explain the key implications of not having a will in the UAE. Isabella, what happens when someone passes away in the UAE without a will?
Oh, well, that scenario is actually really quite problematic for the group of heirs and for the family who remain. Not only do they have a tragic situation because they're dealing with passing of somebody that was very dear to them, but also they would need to go through the process of submission with onshore courts of their grant of probate application that would first have the stage of actually deciding. The court would need to decide who those heirs are, how the estate would be inherited, and then once that process ends, the rest would follow, so the actual transfer of assets. Just for illustration, really normally we're looking at 10 to 12 months in standard cases of the court process until the transfer of assets starts. So the family are looking at a very lengthy process that involves, of course, legal representation and then awaiting the transfer. Meanwhile, the assets would be frozen. So funds in the account of the deceased would not be something that anybody would be able to touch. If there's shares in companies, again, those companies may not be able to function well. And if they're minor children, then those possibly would not have the guardian the way that, of course, the others would have envisaged that.
And how does a UAE registered will change this outcome?
It changes the outcome really substantially. From the process and maybe complexity, right, standpoint, there isn't a need, if there is a registered will, to go through the court process whereby the court decides who the heirs are and how the estate is going to be apportioned and divided. That's something that is already done under the will. The court then directly goes through the grant of probate and then instructs authorities in the UAE to transfer wealth to the heirs named under the will. We're looking at regularly 3 to 4 months maximum, and again, much more certainty, of course, as to where that wealth is going to end up.
Thank you, Isabella. That's very clear. We hope you found this video very informative. Thank you all. Until next time.